The Amazon isn't just a jungle, it's a world of danger and wonder. This place is packed with creatures that are as fascinating as they are terrifying, from giant predators that could crush you in an instant to tiny insects armed with deadly venom. In this video, we're diving into the heart of the Amazon to uncover 15 of its most dangerous and bizarre inhabitants. From massive beasts to creepy crawlies, it's a wild ride through nature's most extreme creations. So, whether you're here for the thrills or the chills, you're in for an adventure you won't forget. Let's get started with number 15, Green Anaconda. Ever since the movie Anaconda hit screens in 1997, these massive snakes have been on many people's nope lists, and for good reason. The green anaconda is the heaviest snake in the world, often reaching 15 to 20 feet long and weighing over 200 pounds. The largest one on record stretched nearly 30 feet, weighed 550 pounds, and was over a foot in diameter. Rumors of 35 to 40-foot anacondas persist, with a $50,000 reward offered for proof of such a behemoth. But no one's claimed it yet. These non-venomous snakes are nocturnal and use their immense muscular strength to constrict and suffocate prey, which can include caimans, jaguars, and even other anacondas. Human attacks are rare, but not unheard of, like the 2007 case of a boy saved by his grandfather after a dramatic half-hour battle with a 16-foot snake. While they're not actively hunting people, the green anaconda proves that in the Amazon, bigger is definitely scarier. Number 14, Black Cayman. A black cayman is basically an alligator on steroids. They can grow up to 20 feet long with much bigger, heavier skulls than Nile crocodiles and can weigh around 800 pounds, but can get as big as 1,000 pounds. They are the apex predator in the Amazonian waters, or should we say, the kings of the river. They eat almost anything they can get their teeth into, including piranhas, perch, deer, monkeys, and anaconda. And yes, they also love humans too. In 2010, a biologist named Daisei Nishimura was attacked by a cayman while cleaning a fish on her houseboat, and while she managed to fight it off, it took one of her legs with it. This particular cayman had been living under her houseboat for 8 months, evidently waiting for the chance to strike. These are wild animals, and they can be very territorial, especially if they have a nest and eggs nearby. So if you end up in their territory by mistake or for whatever reason, don't mess with them. Number 13, Redbellied Piranhas. Redbellied piranhas are like the gossip queens of the Amazon. Everyone's heard the stories, but the truth is a little less dramatic. Sure, they have razor-sharp teeth and can grow up to 12 inches long, but their reputation as flesh-hungry monsters isn't entirely fair. Most of the time, they're scavengers, cleaning up the river by feasting on dead or dying animals. That said, when they're hungry or provoked, they don't hold back. Their infamous feeding frenzies, where schools of piranhas strip prey to the bone in minutes, have fueled Hollywood's nightmares. But these frenzies are rare, often the result of desperation or self-defense. In reality, red-bellied piranhas are more like the cleanup crew of the Amazon, keeping the ecosystem in balance while occasionally reminding everyone why they're best admired from a safe distance. As long as you don't disturb them or swim near them, you should have nothing to worry about. Number 12, Electric Eel. Picture an animal that generates 5 times more electricity than a standard wall socket. That's the electric eel. Despite its name, this fascinating creature isn't actually an eel, but a knife fish. It possesses 3 specialized organs that work together to produce electricity. Typically, it uses mild shocks to immobilize prey before swallowing it whole. However, when threatened, it can unleash much stronger jolts, continuing for several minutes until its energy is drained. Many humans have experienced these shocks, usually after unknowingly venturing too close. While fatalities are rare, drowning can occur if the victim is paralyzed and unable to move. These underwater powerhouses are a testament to the electrifying mysteries of the Amazon River. Number 11. Giant Otter. The giant otter might not sound as menacing as some of its Amazonian neighbors, but don't let the name fool you. This 6-foot-long carnivore, the largest member of the weasel family, is an apex predator with a serious bite. Their diet includes fish, crabs, turtles, and snakes, but what makes them truly remarkable is their teamwork. Giant otters use vocalizations to communicate and hunt in coordinated groups, a strategy that allows them to take down prey much larger than themselves, including caimans and anacondas. Despite their playful reputation, they're incredibly aggressive when threatened and will fiercely defend their territory. Sadly, they've been hunted to endangered status, largely because they're seen as a nuisance by local fishermen. If you're still picturing them as cuddly, do yourself a favor and watch a video of giant otters overpowering a caiman. These creatures may look cute, but they're anything but cuddly. Number 10. Arapaima. The arapaima, also called pirarucu or panache, is a freshwater giant and a true heavyweight of the Amazon. These colossal fish, clad in armor-like scales, fear no predator, not even the piranhas they share their waters with. As fierce hunters, they feed on fish and even unsuspecting birds that come too close to the water's surface. Arapaima have an unusual habit of staying near the surface, as they need to gulp air to supplement the oxygen they get from their gills. When they surface, they make a loud, unmistakable coughing sound. Growing up to 2.7 meters, 9 feet, in length and tipping the scales at 200 pounds, these aquatic beasts are as intimidating as they are fascinating. Even their tongues have teeth, making them one of the Amazon's most uniquely fearsome predators, proof that in these waters, every creature has its edge. Number 9. Pit vipers. The green anaconda may steal the spotlight, but the Amazon rainforest is also home to some of the most dangerous snakes in the world, pit vipers. These venomous predators range in size from a modest 1 foot to a formidable 12 feet, 0.3 to 3.7 meters, and their bite packs a serious punch. Among them are the South American rattlesnake, known for its distinctive warning rattle, the striking eyelash viper, named for its eyelash-like scales above its eyes, the fer de lance, notorious for its unpredictable temperament and the majority of snake bites in its territory, and the bushmaster, the largest viper in the world. Each species has its own unique set of traits, but they all share one thing in common: venom that can make even the most adventurous explorers think twice about wandering through the jungle. Number 8. Candiru. The Amazon doesn't only breed giants, and the small creatures are just as terrifying, at least if you believe the stories that surround them. This parasitic freshwater catfish has gained notoriety for its supposed ability to enter the human urethra, aided by the spines along its back. While such incidents are rare and debated, one documented case involved a man requiring surgery to remove a Candiru, which had attempted to burrow further into his body. Typically, these fish prey on larger fish, attaching to their gills with their spines and feeding on their blood. Though their size is modest, the Candiru's reputation as a vampire fish makes it one of the Amazon's most unsettling inhabitants. It's like something out of a horror movie, but this tiny fish is very real and should be avoided at all costs. So the next time you're swimming in the Amazon, be sure to keep your urethra safe from this tiny yet terrifying creature. All right, now, let's head over to Number 7. Bullshark. The bullshark is one of the most adaptable and aggressive predators in the water. It thrives in both saltwater and freshwater, often traveling up rivers like the Amazon. With specialized kidneys that adjust to changes in salinity, bull sharks have been found as far inland as Iquitos, Peru, nearly 2,500 miles from the sea. They grow up to 11 feet long and can weigh as much as 690 pounds. Known for their territorial nature, they hunt in murky waters, feeding on fish, birds, river dolphins, and even small mammals. With a bite force of 300 pounds and rows of sharp triangular teeth, they're capable of taking on almost any prey. Their close proximity to human habitats and unpredictable behavior make them one of the most dangerous shark species on the planet. Number 6. Amazonian Giant Centipede. The Amazonian giant centipede is nightmare fuel in insect form. As the largest centipede in the world, this creepy crawler can grow up to 30 centimeters, nearly a foot long, and sports 46 writhing, unsettling legs. It uses sharp fang-like claws called forcipules to inject venom into its prey, a potent cocktail that's lethal to most small animals, including birds and rodents. While not typically fatal to humans, a close encounter with one of these arthropods can still leave a lasting impression. Symptoms include intense localized pain, swelling, fever, and weakness. These centipedes are aggressive hunters, known to climb trees and even snatch bats mid-flight. If you stumble across one, it's best to admire it from a safe distance, because in the Amazon, even the smallest creatures can leave you wishing you'd stayed on the boat. Number 5. Jaguar. These beasts are the third largest cats in the world and the largest in South America. Like most other cats, they are solitary, with both males and females hunting, particularly at dawn and dusk. These cute cats can eat any and everything that is moving: deer, boars, sloths, monkeys, and livestock. While jaguars are the least likely of the big cats to attack humans, in fact, human attacks are rare, this big cat is still one you should be wary of. Jaguars, after all, have the most powerful bite among cats, and their sharp teeth are able to pierce through the thick armor of their prey, such as armadillos and turtles, as well as through skulls, directly piercing the brain. They can also dislocate their necks with their strong jaws. Their strength, agility, and mastery of the rainforest make them a formidable force in the wild. If you love life, it's probably best to stay far away. Number 4. Poison dart frog. Bright, vibrant, and super deadly, poison dart frogs are some of the Amazon's most striking yet dangerous creatures. Their brilliant colors serve as a clear-cut warning: stay away. These tiny frogs secrete potent toxins through their skin, which, if absorbed in large doses, can cause heart failure in minutes. The golden poison dart frog is the most dangerous, carrying enough venom to kill 20 humans or 10,000 mice. Scientists believe their toxicity comes from the insects they consume, which feed on toxic plants. Interestingly, poison dart frogs kept in captivity, with a different diet, lose their lethal edge. But it doesn't mean they're still not dangerous. It's best to enjoy these beauties from a safe distance, in their natural habitat, where they truly belong. Number 3. Parara. When a creature earns the nickname vampire fish, you know it's not the cuddly type. The Parara lives up to the hype with its ferocious hunting style and menacing appearance. These predators can grow up to 4 feet long and have an appetite to match. They regularly devour fish up to half their size, including the infamous piranha. Their signature feature? 2 tusk-like fangs sprouting from their lower jaw, each reaching up to 6 inches long. These super deadly weapons are used to impale prey after a lightning-fast lunge, making the Parara a true terror of the Amazon. Their fangs are so massive that their upper jaw has built-in sockets to avoid self-inflicted wounds. Essentially, the Parara is like the Dracula of the river: ruthless, efficient, and not the kind of fish you want to bump into during a swim. If by any chance you do encounter one of these cuties, it's best to give them a wide berth and let them continue their fearsome hunt. Number 2. Mata-mata turtles. While this peculiar-looking turtle might not seem like the scariest predator in the Amazon, the mata-mata turtle has a unique charm that's equal parts fascinating and unsettling. With its jagged, leaf-like shell and elongated neck, It looks more like a relic from the age of dinosaurs than a modern-day turtle. It's the only surviving member of its genus, capable of living up to 75 years and growing to 2 feet in length. This reclusive creature spends almost its entire life underwater, only surfacing occasionally to lay eggs. Its hunting style, however, is what makes it truly extraordinary, and a bit eerie. Instead of chasing prey, the mata-mata relies on stealth and strategy. When an unsuspecting fish swims by, it opens its mouth to create a vacuum, sucking its prey in with surgical precision. It's a quiet, efficient hunter that proves you don't need speed or aggression to thrive in the Amazon's competitive waters. Number 1. Paku. One animal certain to send shivers down men's spines more than women's. The paku is a relative of the piranha, but much larger and with a bizarre twist. Its teeth look eerily human. Unlike its carnivorous cousins, the paku is an omnivore, munching on fruits, nuts, and the occasional plant. But here's where things get weird. Reports from Papua New Guinea tell of pacus mistaking men's most sensitive areas for their favorite snack, leading to some painful, and occasionally fatal, encounters. Growing up to 3 feet long, these fish aren't just a local curiosity. They've started spreading to other regions, including parts of Europe. While they're not aggressive predators, the combination of their size, human-like teeth, and unsettling dietary habits makes the paku a fish you'll want to appreciate from a very safe distance. If you enjoyed this video, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one.